Hello, welcome to Tactics Thursday. Today we're going to practice some checkmate patterns. I've been very rusty with my tactics training and chess in general, so let's see how this turns out. And if you like it, every Thursday I'm gonna make a video about tactics training. Okay, so this looks familiar. Looks like a smart mate pattern. So yes, if we play the queen here to e1, then white can take with the king. So that's not possible. So we first have to play the knight. Then the king goes to e1. Then we double check on d3. And then it's checkmate. If the king goes to f1, we checkmate on f2. If the king goes back, we have a smothered mate. Yes, very typical. Most popular tactic on Reddit. So here also looks like the smothered mate pattern. So we can play queen b6. White can block, but that's also a check, so white has to go here. So h1. Yes, these are very easy to see because it's such an popular pattern. Another smothered mate, okay. This one seems a bit more difficult. Yeah, so here we sacrifice the queen, and because we have cover, our bishop covers a square, black has to take with the knight. Another one, slightly different, I guess. Yes, we take the pawn with the queen. I think this is a smothered mate. So take the pawn and then we can just checkmate here, right? Oh, of course, yeah, okay. I didn't see that at first. This is another one. Kind of. Yeah, so we check with a knight. King cannot go to h2. Then we take with the pawn and double check, and h2 keeps covered by our bishop. Oh, it's suffocation mate officially, but it's very similar to smothered mate. Yes, we get the same patterns because I'm push the review button on the Checkmate Pattern Manual. Okay, this is a different pattern. So I think the pattern is if you have a knight on this rank and the knight is protected, so let's say by the king. Then we can checkmate with the rook here on g7, and g8 and h8 are covered by a knight. But this is more tricky, I guess. So I think we have to check here. Rook h8. No. I don't see it. I know this puzzle, but it's a long time. It's been a long time. I don't want to guess, of course. Check, only square. I'm gonna guess this one, sorry. I don't see it. No. Oh, of course. But I thought this is problematic. Oh no. If the rook goes here, then checkmate. Okay. So we do hit this. And then we can do, no, we have to here. Okay, well, I'm really rusty here. Let's do a few more. What's the pattern here? This bishop. Ah, okay, yes. If we play a rook h8 check. If they take with the knight, we have checkmate with the queen on g7. And if the king takes a rook, then we can check on h6, because then the g7 pawn is pinned. Yes, Damiano bishop's mate. It's also some kind of Damiano's mate. Let's calculate. Check. Okay. So maybe the instinct is check and then the king goes to g8. Maybe instinct then is to play rook g7. Then if the king goes back, there's checkmate on f7, but if the king goes to h8, there's no rook checking on h7 because the queen is protecting that square. So this is kind of a tricky one, But if we take the pawn here, and then the king goes to g8, then we check on f8 with the rook. And it doesn't matter if black takes with a king or with a rook, because we have checkmate on one of these squares with the queen. Yes. Nice one. Lolly's mate. Okay, well, this first video on Thursday, I'm gonna keep it short. Let's see how this works out. Let me know what you think of this video. Maybe you have any ideas for the next Thursday. What would you like to see? It has to be about tactics, of course. And I hope you enjoyed it and maybe learned something out of it. I see you next time. Bye bye.